Vegeta changed the anime forever.
This one is personal for me. For over 2 decades, one character has been my standard bearer in anime, and while he was often
Mr. Satan.
duplicated, to this day, he has still never been replicated. And to do this differently, I'm going to tell his story in his own words, using his greatest lines to do so. If you're interested
Man, my favorite Vegeta moment is when he kills everybody in the audience during the tournament.
in Vegeta, his story, and how he changed anime forever, this is the video for you.
And I also like when he has a mustache.
Even after all these years, Vegeta's character arc remains at the pinnacle of anime, with perhaps only Eren Yeager topping it for me. But was his story compelling from the start, or did it take some time to get going? To me, it's both. The groundwork was laid early on, but it didn't truly manifest until
you have a family. A man is only a man when he has a son, and his son is like super powerful and has Super Saiyan too.
We know from the start Vegeta is the Prince of all Saiyans. We also know he's an asshole. Being born to a warrior race, strength was valued at a premium, doubly so because he was under the rule of Frieza, aka Space Hitler. Growing up under these circumstances shaped everything we know about the Vegeta character. In fact, he says it himself better than I ever could, in one of the greatest speeches in anime. Spend most of your life ruled by another. Watch your race dwindle to a handful.
Man, when I get angry like this, I scream like Vegeta. I don't care if anybody's around. Like, you can have my grandfather and my granddaughter, and everybody's around me, and I can scream, and everybody's, oh my god, this guy's so powerful.
And then tell me, what has more meaning than your own strength? This sets the stage for who the character is. He came to Earth to find the Dragon Balls so he could wish for immortality, which would allow him to defeat Frieza and finally be free. This is also why when he arrives on Earth, despite delivering the most famous words in anime history, he's such a trash person. Remember, he kills his lifelong associate Nappa for being too weak, despite being one of the last 2 members of his race as far as he knows. And this encounter with Goku...
This is so sad because Nappa was like his only friend. The only guy who really cared about Vegeta.
Or Kakarot and Vegeta speak, is where everything for him begins to change. And it's funny how this complex relationship forms. I think people forget that Goku has never actually beaten Vegeta in a fight, but that's not the point, because Vegeta feels like he lost. To Vegeta, he has the blood of a Saiyan prince.
Man, if you didn't destroy the planet, I think you lost.
Goku, he's nothing but a joke. But when you build your entire identity around your pride and strength, having to retreat from that joke, even if he had lots of help, that's a massive blow to the ego, and it forever changes his character. After this retreat, he pivots his plans to go to Namek.
Man, this is meditation. When you start into the capsule and everything. I do this every day.
Piccolo's dead, so Earth no longer has Dragon Balls. If he wants to achieve his wish, Namek is the only place to do it. And while he's still an asshole, this Vegeta is different from the first iteration we saw. One of the reasons the Frieza saga is so good in Dragon Ball Z is because on top of having our good guys, and then having Frieza and his men as bad guys, Vegeta is a chaotic third party, constantly mucking things up for everybody else. His goals are most...
in this arc, he's just doing confusing things. I love this arc.
...aligned with the good guys, and the asshole has to play nice. Which at the time felt like a big deal. And while this was designed to be...
Looks like a cockroach, those armors.
...a temporary truce before an inevitable betrayal, this is a clear progression from the past saga, even though he's ruthless as ever. And you see this when he criticizes Goku sparing the Ginyu Force. Would they have taken mercy on your son and your friend? If you'd arrived 10 minutes later, they'd be gone right now. The Frieza saga is also where the layers of Vegeta's character...
The best scene ever, when Vegeta dies and he says, bury me and kill the Saiyans.
Pulled back.
No, I don't think he says this. I think he says kill Frieza.
For the first time. And we understand him and his pride much better. Here are his dying words. We worked so hard for him. We did everything he asked of us and more. He took me from my father when I was just a little boy. He made me do whatever he wanted and said he would kill my father if I didn't. I did everything he asked, but he killed him anyway, along with everyone else. He was scared of us. Scared that a Super Saiyan would be born to rise up and overthrow him.
Oh my god, this is the perfect moment this is the best moment
from Dragon Ball. Please, destroy Frieza. He made me what I am. Don't let him do it to anyone else. Not only does this explain his past, but we see the self...
This part of Dragon Ball is perfect.
loathing Vegeta has for himself, that he knows he's been corrupted by circumstance. It was a beautiful moment then, and it remains so now. Upon being revived, Vegeta's life has become almost aimless. The man who enslaved him his entire
now he's like paying taxes and everything. Now life's boring.
life is gone.
Like, I can't kill people anymore. What a boring life.
Defeated by his most bitter rival, someone who achieved what he couldn't. And now, that rival is
It's so funny because his hands are so small. his feet are so small too, but he's so fucking strong.
nowhere to be found. He has
It's
no
such a strange design for a character, like this bald head. It's so weird, this character. It's so, and he's small, he's not tall.
rival is nowhere to be found. He has no home, no family, and no friends. So yeah, why not spend time with the hot rich gal? Convenience is king. Then Future Trunks shows up, and he's a Super Saiyan
This is
too,
how
coming from
lucky
royal
this guy is. Because the richest girl from the most important family, like everybody about technology, AI and everything, is her family. So the guy is just, he doesn't need to do anything. Like, oh, now I have a very important family.
blood.
And
Vegeta has now stood by and watched.
It's easy for him. Piccolo doesn't have a wife. No human, no woman wants to marry Piccolo. Why? I don't know. It's because he's green. I don't like that. I want Piccolo to have kids. I want Piccolo to be happy. I want Piccolo to love his garden and to take care of his dogs. I don't like that. I don't like Piccolo alone in the woods. I don't think this is healthy for him. He can be anxious and depressed.
One, but two of his own kind surpass him, and this drives him mad. His fragile ego couldn't handle it, so he pushes himself further than he thought possible, to the point that he snaps. He says it himself. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. I didn't care about anything. And ironically, this is what allows him to reach the level he's dreamed of his entire life. Which brings us to one of the most epic iterations of the character. If you want to watch peak trash talking in anime, watch Vegeta vs. Android 19. He's
He is so aggressive.
never cooler than in this fight. From badass lines to allowing 19 to steal his energy like he did to Goku, and then shrugging it off like it's nothing. He's the epitome of a badass. Does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? When it comes to making an entrance and talking trash, Vegeta is on a tier of his own.
Yeah, he calls everybody insects.
He must have the greatest collection of entrances in anime history, and has by far the largest collection of memorable speeches. While Vegeta has set up shop at Bulma's, he has a son,
What? Okay, he needs milk to survive.
and he's considered an ally now. He's
But
still
it's strange to animate a scene like this. Like, you don't need to animate this scene. It's like
very much the same man he's always been. Nothing has more meaning than strength. And this core belief of his, and the arrogance that accompanies it, that's why we get stupid, but in character, decisions, like letting Cell reach his perfect form.
One person once said that I look like Cell in the perfect form. I don't know why.
Matured, but his flaws remain, and Vegeta's pride takes a beating in the Android and Cell sagas. First, Android 18 kicks his ass. Then he ascends, only to get his ass kicked again. He watches his son helplessly die in front of him, triggering a paternal instinct he never knew he had. And then he has to be saved by both his rival
He's like, no, I care about my son. No, this is my worst day ever. My life was so happy when I didn't care about my fucking son. Now I care about him. Shit. Now I'm stuck.
and his rival's son. It's an utterly humiliating sequence of events.
And the funny thing, Vegeta cares about his son more than Goku cares about his son. Goku doesn't give a fuck about his son. He doesn't care. Like, oh, I don't care about this fucking kid. And there's one moment when he was glad that he was dead when Goten was born, because he didn't want to see Goten being born. And he said, my wife would be angry because I don't want to see I was happy because I was dead.
Vegeta.
And I didn't have to watch my son fucking being born.
Ultimately, it mellows him out. Frieza is gone. Goku is gone. He has nothing left to push him further. He has obligations of being a husband and a father, and those start to take a little bit of priority. This takes us to my favorite stage of the Vegeta character, the return of the villain to birth a hero. Vegeta sat
my favorite too, when he kills all the audience from the tournament.
and watched Goku surpass him. Same with Gohan. He started a family, and in his mind, he's gone soft. I awoke one day to find I had settled down. formed a family. I had even grown quite fond of them. Then an opportunity
Oh, what a sad thing to say, man. This is a very sad thing to say. Now I have a heart, now I have a family, oh my god, I don't like that. I wanna be a warrior. I wanna kill demons.
Presents itself. Goku makes a brief return. Babidi can reawaken the evil in his heart. And in Vegeta's eyes, that's the only way for him to finally close the gap with Goku. And this is the only chance he'll have to do so. So he takes it. I had to watch him surpass me in strength, my destiny thrown to the wayside. He has even saved my life as if I were a helpless child. He has stolen my honor, and his debts must be paid. These are the words he says before we see the Majin Vegeta Goku fight.
This is the best fight. I have to say this. I love every villain from Dragon Ball, but this is the best fight.
In his past and his mindset, it makes so much sense. Even Goku understands it, and it's why they go off and have their fight, despite it allowing Buu to return. Fight which, again, Goku does not win, though he could have. And there you go, Vegeta finally has what he wanted.
This is Goku's life. I don't care. I want to let bad things happen because I don't care. Goku is a very sociopathic person because he could have stopped Majin Buu, but he didn't because he said, I don't care. Destroy the world, I don't care. Let the kids fight the demon, I don't fucking care.
He's free from Frieza. He believes he's caught Kakarot in strength, and yet he's unfulfilled. It's hollow. Maybe having a family and growing
and that's why I love Goku so much. I love psychopaths.
Wasn't so bad after all. And this is hammered home in one of my favorite sacrifices in anime history. The most selfish man in the show is finally tasked with doing the selfless thing. And there's a lot packed into this. Is he doing it to redeem himself and go out a hero? Or is he doing it to punish himself? The episode title is Final Atonement, after all. And there are certainly signs that point to him always intending to die in this fight. I'm going to crush you and throw you into the wind. Is that meant for Buu? Or is he talking to his past self? Or is it both? He holds Trunks.
It's everybody, like every person, like even the guy who's, I don't know, giving him food.
Time and tells him he's proud of him. He asks Piccolo if he'll see Goku in the other world. And Piccolo gives it to him straight. No, he's caused way too much harm in pursuit of his selfish
You're going
desires.
to hell!
Vegeta tries to play it off cool, but there's this one moment, right before getting his answer, he flinches. And you know that he knows what's coming, and it gets to him. And then he's gone.
God,
when he's resurrected...
Moment. This is the best moment. I said it wrong, like... The Frieza saga Vegeta dying moment, it's not better than this Vegeta death. Like, this is one of the greatest moments of anime. When Vegeta sacrifices himself fighting Majin Buu, oh my god.
To understand why Goku is superior to him, and admits as much. He allows himself to play the role of bait, fighting Buu to give Goku enough time to finish him off. He's a changed man. In Super, Vegeta morphs into more of a mentor role, and while he's still good, I don't think his character is written nearly as well as it was in Z, so I'm not going to touch on it. The arc of a truly villainous man to a badass anti-hero is one that has been copied time and time again in anime.
Yeah, he's the OG. He's the OG anti-hero.
Characters in anime are literally referred to as the Vegeta, Vegeta-esque, or the Vegeta character, and it happens a lot in shonen. Heroes, villains, anti-heroes, character design, story arc. Whether it's directly or indirectly, you see Vegeta's...
Wait, in Bleach, Vegeta's version is Ishida?
Influence.
Because Ishida is so not cool, man. I don't know if people like Ishida. I said Vegeta, I don't know. Ishida is so not cool. Because Ishida, I don't know why, man. I don't like Ishida. I don't know.
All throughout anime.
You can't be that badass. I don't know. I don't like Vegeta. Vegeta, I love Vegeta. I don't like Ishida.
His popularity changed the way shonen was written going forward, unquestionably. He's a man who...
Oh my god, this guy knows how to make a good thumbnail. Look at this. Yeah, the end of the video.